Okay, wonderful people, we are back. So what I asked Andrea, because I told you I would address to make sure that her 1, 2, or 3 is a 0 at off camera, but she'll just tell you, what's your number, Andrea, of tightness or itching at your nape of neck and your hairline? Is there anything?
0.
0. This is a good time to be a 0. It's the best time to be a 0. Is to have no itching and no tightness. And you have to have measures and assessments for things, people. You got to have measures and assessments. Like, if you don't ask on a scale, how are you really going to tell? I got to ask you, like, how does that feel? Oh, I have the headache. Well, is it a 7? Is it a 10? And on a scale of 1 to 10, a 10 is like, I can barely stand up. Things like that you have to ask yourself, because you shouldn't feel that way, okay? Now I'm going to show you what's left here. This is now the coconut lemon cake. Now it blended in. The sugar is underneath the conditioner. Let me show you that it's still very, very intact. It's important, unless you're just trying to use coconut lemon cake conditioner, that your granules are still intact when you're using the sugar. That's the point of the sugar scrub, is that the granules are there scrubbing, exfoliating the dead skin cells that can, will, and do block hair growth. It was my way to address scalp issues that I know oil was not going to work. And I, always knew not to put a lot of oil in the scalp. All the hair people I've ever worked with, we've never had that. Just put a bunch of oil on it. That's just clogging it even more, especially if it's heavy oil like olive or avocado, walnut or macadamia, wheat germ, even though it's revitalizing. You don't want those thick oils clogging up stuff, because the follicles are already somewhat closed or closing even. So the sugar scrub, and it's not your kitchen table sugar, people. It's not kitchen table sugar. You can't just take sugar and pour oils in it and drop some essentials and think you've made Felicidad Hair Sugar. It does not work like that. I'm a professional. It took years in the making and activating the products. My girls that I teach know how to make the sugar, but I still finalize these batches, because it is a 7 to 12 day process. You don't just toss it in a bowl and keep going. The people approach me in the market, oh, how have I tried to make sugar scrub for my scalp and it scratched, it didn't work. I'm not even gonna tell you what my answer's been. Sweet as pie, but still, I kind of told you that it doesn't work that way. Otherwise, it wouldn't even be special. Now, I didn't make up sugar scrubbing. It's a thousands of years old process. It's just I'm the one that's doing it the most, and my products work really well, and I have no qualms about that. No issue telling you how great my stuff is. And for those of you who are sensitive to certain essential oils, you should know these things. If you've been prick tested at the allergist, you got to know the stuff that you're allergic to, and read labels on everything, not just my stuff, on everybody's stuff. Because some of you are allergic to things or have high sensitivity to certain herbs and flowers. You have to know that before you buy your products. But just know that our stuff is natural, and we're not hiding any chemicals in it that we don't put on the label. I say that for a reason. Drum roll, please. I'll be back.